Hey guys, how you doing? So I want to go over a little technique that can be very useful in discovering how you use your time, how you feel in your time, and just kind of a general practice of like just becoming more self-aware, aware in general. So it's basically creating a list of what you do from waking to sleeping. First start off broad, maybe the first day, like just spend 10-15 minutes jotting down what you think you do from the morning to the evening. And then the next day, you just have kind of like an awareness of what you're doing, like in terms of how you spend your time. You may notice that you didn't add something into your list, or you didn't notice you spend as much time as you did doing a particular thing. Because in the end, when you refine this list over the next week or two, you want to get really down to the nitty gritty of like how many minutes do you spend with breakfast, how many minutes do you spend in the toilet total, how many minutes do you spend talking to your friends, how many minutes do you spend on your phone, how many minutes do you spend doing what your day is. And you just want to get it from like the start to the finish. And this can be really like powerful. It can give you an idea of like what your time is being spent doing. And then with this, it can spur the interest of like, oh, I can cut this out and do a little more of this. Because if you're gonna make a change, I always suggest doing little pieces to start, because that's just easier. Like maybe you subtract 5 minutes from one thing, you add it to another, and you just do that consistently. Maybe it's 10, maybe it's 15, and then after you get that done for a week or two, you do a little more change. But nonetheless, you want to start with making this list and refining it and refining it and refining it, and then you make it to the point where it's like you pretty much know, like from start to finish, exactly what you do and how much time you spend with it. And then this can also evolve into like a noticing of, oh, I notice after my meal I feel funny, or after lunch consistently. This maybe spurred a investigation or interest into like finding out why. Maybe it's a particular food. Maybe it's a particular place that you eat. Maybe it's the people you spend time with. And on top of that same subject, maybe you'll start to realize that there are certain people who, when you do spend time with, you feel better or you feel worse, or places. And you may want to say to yourself, like, hey, maybe I could eliminate that or change that because I want to feel better in general. That's the gist of it. It's pretty simple. It's nice, sweet, and short. I found use in this. I've suggested to other people. They found use in it. In the end, it's just like a really powerful self-knowledge tool that can inspire change. I think a lot of people that are watching this are interested in improving or changing their life in some way, in some form. Alright, so yeah, if you have any questions or you like this, leave a comment, subscribe, ask a question. And with that, I hope you have a good day. Take care. Bye.